Welcome dear students. Today we'll see disjoint sets. Yesterday we have seen intersection and union of two sets, means operations on sets we were studying. So now we'll see disjoint sets. Now what is meant by disjoint sets? How we can define disjoint sets? Let A and B be any two sets such that A intersection B is equal to empty set, or we can say null set, or phi we can say, such that A intersection B equals to empty set. Then set A and set B are said to be disjoint sets. Okay, the set of intersection of two sets is an empty set, means what? Both the sets are not having any common element. For example, you can see, suppose set A is a set of X such that X is an odd natural number, and set B is set of X such that X is an even natural number. Means student, if we have considered two sets in which one is a set of all even natural numbers and one is set of odd natural numbers, then how we can say that both are having common element? So both the sets are not having any common element. So intersection of two sets A and B, which we have defined in this way, is an empty set, or you can write empty curly braces. Understood? Now Venn diagram for disjoint sets. Now we have taken these two sets A and B as a disjoint sets. Then we'll draw the separate circles for both the sets so that they are not overlapping or not intersecting each other. So here set A and set B both are empty set. So this is, here A intersection B is empty set. In their intersection no element is there, so no need to shade their intersection because it is already empty set. Getting? This is rectangle shows the universal set, and here set A and set B are not intersecting or overlapping to each other. So their intersection is an empty set. Getting what is meant by disjoint sets? Now students, if we'll take intersection as a non-empty set, means what? If for any two sets A and B, A intersection B is not an empty set, then they must have common elements. So in this case both the sets are overlapping or intersecting each other. If for any two sets A and B, A intersection B is empty set, then both sets A and B are overlapping or intersecting each other. Okay, so for this we can draw the Venn diagram. Here we can show here set A and set B having some common elements So here A intersection B is not an empty set. Understood? So if two sets are disjoint sets, and if two sets are not disjoint sets, means their intersection is not non-empty set. So here you can observe both these sets. Getting? Now we'll see the difference of two sets. Difference of sets. Okay, let A and B be two sets then the difference A minus B or B minus A is the set. The difference A minus B or B minus A is the set such that A minus B equals to set of X belongs to A, or we can take set of X such that X belongs to A and X does not belong to set B. Means we are taking elements from set A but X does not belongs to set B. Similarly, and B minus A is the set of X such that X belongs to B but X does not belongs to A. Means for the difference of A minus B, means we are taking out elements from set B. Now students will draw Venn diagram for both these sets, so you will get an idea for this how we are writing the difference. Here students, on numbers we were applying mathematical operations, that algebraic operations, that difference of 2 and 3, that is 1. But here we are taking difference of sets. Here we are not subtracting elements of sets from the another sets elements. Means suppose one set A is having 1, 2, 3 elements and set B is having 5. So A minus B. Here we are not taking 3 minus 5, 1 minus 5, that we are not doing. Just we are taking out elements from the one set. Now Venn diagram for difference of sets. Difference of sets. Now first A minus B. Now student, here two cases will be there. First one, either A intersection B non-empty set, and second one A intersection B is empty set. Okay, we should consider both the cases, then and then only you will get what is the difference. If so many times you are studying only when the sets are their intersection is non-empty set, in that case you are studying what is the difference of sets. But when their intersection is an empty set, then what will be the difference of two sets, that also we'll see. Now first case, A intersection B is non-empty set. Now here we'll draw rectangle for universal set U. Now A intersection B is non-empty set. Now only we have seen the diagram for non-empty intersection. So it will be like this. Means this intersecting part shows the intersection of A and set B. Now we have to show A minus B in this Venn diagram. Suppose this set is A and this is set B. Now A minus B. See student, here this is set A and this one is set B. Now this intersecting part contains elements from B as well as from A. But we have to take out elements from B, so we'll not consider this part. So a set in which purely elements from set A are there, that set is nothing but A minus B. So this shaded part shows the difference between two sets, that is A minus B. There is a different concept, difference between two sets. In that, just A minus B and B minus A, both they are considering same. But here we are taking the difference of two sets, that is A minus B. Getting, student? Any doubt in this? This shaded part is nothing but A minus B. Okay. Now the second case, we'll see the Venn diagram for second case. When A intersection B is empty set. See, student, if both are not having common elements, this is set A and this is set B. If both are not having common elements, that is intersection is empty set, then A minus B, no elements are there from set B, so this will be purely set A. Getting? So A minus B will be equal to set A only. Any doubt in this? Okay, so we have seen here Venn diagram for set A minus B, where we have seen two cases, which is A intersection B is a non-empty set and A intersection B is a empty set. Getting? Now we'll see the difference between B and A, that is B minus A. So B minus A. Here also two cases will be there. A intersection B is non-empty set, and second case A intersection B is an empty set. So for first case, if their intersection is non-empty set, then suppose this is your set B, this is set A, this is the universal set. Here also this part indicates the intersection of both A and B. So for B minus A, for set B minus A, will exclude the numbers or the members of set A from set B, which are there in common. So B minus A will be the set having elements from only set B, not from set A. Getting? So this shaded part shows the difference of set B and set A, that is B minus A. Understood? Now for the second case, when the intersection will be an empty set, then there will be no common elements in both sets A and B. So here B minus A, this set will be the set B only, because there are no elements in common in set A and B. Here this is the set A, this is your universal set. So B minus A is nothing but set B. Any doubt, students? So here we have studied difference of two sets and disjoint sets also we have studied. Now we'll see the symmetric difference of two sets. The symmetric difference of two sets. Symmetric difference of two sets. Symmetric difference, let A and B be any two sets, then symmetric difference of set A and set B is the set A minus B union with B minus A. Okay. We are denoting symmetric difference of two sets by the symbol delta. So A delta B, that is equal to A minus B union with B minus A. So symmetric difference of two sets A and B is the set of X such that x belongs to A minus B or x belongs to B minus A. Getting? Now we'll draw Venn diagram for symmetric difference of two sets. Venn diagram. Okay, so if this rectangle shows a universal set U, then set A and this is set B. Now students, for symmetric difference of two sets, here we'll consider A and B both are non-empty set with their intersection is also non-empty set. Then and then only we can represent the symmetric difference. Otherwise, the symmetric difference of two sets is nothing but A union B if both the sets are non-empty. If the intersection is non-empty set. Okay. Now, this is suppose set A and this is set B. This part will be A minus B. This shaded part will be A minus B. Okay. And this part will be B minus A. We'll show it by dots. So, symmetric difference of symmetric difference of set A and B is the part which is not including intersection of two sets. So we can show here that symmetric difference of A and B is a set where A union B minus, because if we'll shade with intersection, then it shaded part will be nothing but A union B. So from A union B, if we'll take out the intersection, then the shaded part will be nothing but symmetric difference of two sets. So symmetric difference of A and B is equal to A union B minus A intersection B if A intersection B is non-empty set. If the intersection will be empty set, then the difference is nothing but union of two sets. Understood? So we have seen different disjoint sets, difference of two sets in which we have seen difference of A and B and B and A. Both the difference we have studied, and after that we have seen symmetric difference of two sets. Understood? Now we'll see examples for disjoint sets, difference of two sets, symmetric difference of two sets. So the first one, let set A having elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, set B having elements 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and set C having elements 2, 4, 6, 10, 11. Okay, randomly you can take any sets. So if we take A intersection B, then A intersection B not having any common element, so this set will be empty set. Intersecting set is an empty set. So here A and B both are disjoint sets. Understood? Now if we see B intersection C, so B intersection C will have 6 and 10, two elements in common. That means this intersection is an non-empty set. So here B and C are not disjoint sets, or we can say B and C are overlapping or intersecting sets. If we see in set A and set C, so here 2 and 4, two elements are there. So A and C, both the sets are also intersecting sets. Understood? Now we'll see example for difference of two sets. Okay. Let A having elements 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, 12. Set B having elements 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 16. Okay. Then A minus B. That means it is a set of X such that X belongs to A and X does not belongs to set B. So here students, in set A and B, which elements are there in common? 9 is there? No. 10 is there? No. 11 is there? Yes. In set A, element from B, that is 11 is there. Again 12 is also there. So we'll take out these two elements from set A. So we have A minus B is a set containing the elements from set A but not from set B. So this set will have elements 2, 4, 6 and 8 only. Understood? Now we'll see B minus A. Now here, now only we have seen that both the sets are having only two elements in common, that are 11 and 12. So we'll take out that elements and remaining elements will write for the set B minus A. That is 9, 10, 14 and 16. So here we have seen that the difference between set A and B and the difference between set B and A by an example. Getting? Now we'll see the symmetric difference. We'll find the symmetric difference for set A and B. Now symmetric difference of set A and B, now only we have seen it is nothing but A union B minus A intersection B. That means it is the difference of union and intersection of any two sets. That is the symmetric difference of two sets. Now students, A union B, from the union of two sets we will subtract intersection of two sets. Now what is the union? 2, 4, 6, 8, 11, 12, then 9, 10, 11, 12 will not write again, 14 and 16. This set is a union set minus in intersection only two elements are there, that are 11 and 12. So the difference, that means 11 and 12 will not write from the original set A union B. So the elements that are in symmetric difference of two sets are 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 14 and 16. Understood? So here we have seen disjoint sets, difference of A and B, difference of B and A set, and the symmetric difference of set A and set B. Getting? Any doubt in this? Now we'll see complement of set. Now students, what is a complementary set? Now if we are having two sets, or we can consider only one set for introducing the complement of a set. Here let U be an universal set and A be any set. Here complement of a set we are studying. Complement of a set. Now U is an universal set and A is any set. Then the complement of set A means it is a set which contains elements not from the set but from the universal set. Suppose A is any set and U is a set. If from set U or from the universal set, if we take out set A, then the remaining part will show the complement of set A. Now students, if this circle represents set A, then the part other than set A, I am shading this part now. This part is nothing but complement of set A. So this shaded part is complement of set A. And complement of set we are denoting by A dash, that is A complement, or A to the power c, that is the complement of A. So we can define A complement as universal set minus set A, means complement of any set. It is a difference between universal set and the original set. Or we can write any set A as a universal set minus complement of original set. Getting any doubt in this? Now students, if there are more than one sets in a universal set, then how we can write the complement of any set? Now we'll see that. So if A and B, any two sets are there which are there in universal set, so how we can write the complement? Suppose in this universal set U, if suppose this is set A and this is set B, this is set B and this one is set A. Now student, here A set is there. Now we need complement of A, means the elements not in A. Okay, means the elements which are not in A but that elements are present in universal set. Now only we have seen that the part other than set A we have shaded, that is the complement of set A. But now students, if any set is present in the universal set, that set will be also there in the complement of the original set. Suppose this is your set A, then the complement of the set A is nothing but same like last Venn diagram, like this Venn diagram only. Here we are not considering if any sets is there other than A. Here also the same diagram will be there, but here some portion of set B is there. The intersecting part also we will not shade because this intersecting part contain elements from set A. Okay, so here also A complement, this shaded part represent complement of A. Getting any doubt in this? So we can define complement of set as it is a set which is contained by universal set. Okay, so we can define complement of set as, let U be universal set and A be a set such that A is a subset of universal set, then complement of set A, that is A dash, or you can write it by A to the power c, that is a complement of A. B, then complement of set A is the set which is having elements from set U but not from A. Means complement of a set have elements from the universal set but not from the set A. Getting? So now we'll see the examples for complement of sets. Suppose we'll consider set A. Suppose we'll consider universal set is a set of X such that, for example, such that X belongs to set of natural number, and let A is a set of X such that X equals to twice of N and N belongs to natural numbers. So this set is having elements all even natural numbers. It will have 2, 4, 6 and so on. So here what will be the complement of set A? So if in a natural numbers, if we are taking out from natural numbers all even natural numbers. So the remaining elements are nothing but odd natural numbers. So the complementary set, that is A complement, is equals to universal set minus A, that is the remaining elements are 1, 3, 5 and so on. Or we can write set of x such that x equal to what? 2n minus 1, where n belongs to n. Okay, 2n minus 1 means if we put here 1, 2 minus 1 will be 1. If we put here 2, 2 minus 2 into 2, that is 4, 4 minus 1 is 3. So 1, 3, 5, 7, like this it will take elements. So getting what is the complement of two sets. Understood? Now we'll see some results. First one, complement of universal set is complement universal set. Complement of universal set. Students, if we'll see, it is a set of x such that x does not belongs to universal set. So if x is not there in the universal set, means x doesn't exist only. So that set will not contain any element. Okay, so the set is nothing but an empty set. So it is clearly we have complement of universal set is empty set. Okay, next, complement of empty set. Students, we have seen that empty set is subset of all sets. Okay, and in empty set no element is there, that we know. So if we take complement of empty set, means the complement of a set which is not having any element. So all elements will be there in the set which is the complement of empty set. So we can write, and if all elements we are considering in a complement of empty set, then that elements are contained in universal set. Okay, so it is a set of x such that x does not belongs to empty set. Already no element is there only in empty set. So x is not in empty set means x is present in universal set. So complement of empty set is universal set. Getting? Now next, complement of set means any set if we will take, then its complement, bracket complement, what will be the set? Okay, so the third one, this results we'll see. We are seeing the results. Third one, A complement its complement. Now students, in A complement, it is a set of x. From universal set we are taking elements but not in A. Okay, and if its complement we'll see, then set of x belongs to U such that x does not belong to A complement. Okay, the same definition I have used for the complement of complement. Then if x is not there in complement of A, then x must be in A. Okay, so here we can write this as a x belongs to universal set. X doesn't belongs to A complement means x belongs to A. So this set is nothing but A. So complement of set is nothing but the original set. Getting? Now fourth one, union of set with its complement. Union of set with its complement means A union A complement. Students, if you want, I will draw the Venn diagram also. Set A, this is set A, and the outside part will be complement. If we will take union of both, it is nothing but your universal set. Okay, so if we take union of complement of a set and the set itself, it is equal to A union A complement is nothing but universal set. Okay, now fifth one, A intersection with its complement. Students, already I have discussed about the complement of set, that complement of a set, it is a set of universal set, it is a subset of universal set in which the elements which are not in A. The elements which we are taking not from A, but from the universal set we are taking. Okay, means both these sets are not having common elements, and if both sets are having common elements, then both are not complements of each other. Understood? Now here it is clear that A and A complement both are the different sets. Okay, so both are not having any common element, means their intersection is empty set. Okay, so A intersection with A complement is equal to empty set. Any doubt? Now we have seen union, intersection of two sets, disjoint sets, difference of two sets, then symmetric difference of two sets, and complement of a set. Example we have seen, and some results we have seen. Now we'll take examples on the difference of the sets, complement of sets, union and intersection of two sets. Okay, we'll start with the examples. Okay, so the first example is if A and B are two sets such that A is a subset of B, then find A intersection B and A union B. Now student, for finding intersection and union of two sets, both the sets are not given. Just they have given with one condition, that A is a subset of B. Means A is a subset of B. In Venn diagram, we can show that set B containing set A. So for A intersection B is nothing but set A only, because in this shaded part only A and B sets both are having common elements. So what is A intersection B? A intersection B is nothing but set A. Now A union B. In A union B, we are taking elements from set A as well as from set B. But as it is given that A is a subset of B, so B is the biggest set containing A. So A union B is nothing but set B. Getting? So when it is given that one set is a subset of another set, that time their intersection is the smallest set and their union is the biggest set. Any doubt in this? Okay, so we'll start with the second question. If set A having elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, set B having elements 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Set C having elements 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Set C having these elements. Set D having 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 12, 13, 14. Find A union B, A union C, A union B, A union C, B union C, B union D, A union B union C, A union B union C, then fifth A union B union D, then B union C union D, B union C union D. 8 A intersection, here only I will write 6, 7 A intersection B union C. 8 A intersection B intersection B intersection C. A intersection C intersection B intersection C. 9th A union D intersection B union C. A union D intersection B union C. Okay. So these all questions we have to find now, this unions, intersections, and the combination of union and intersection also we have to find. Okay. So the first one, A union B. A union B. We have to just write the elements both from A and B. Here 4 and 5 both numbers are there in A and B, so we'll write it once. So A union B will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So here we have now A union B. Like these questions I have given yesterday in DPP. So if you could not solve that question, please see this all solved question so that you can get an idea for solving that questions. Okay. Second one, A union C. A and C. There is no common element in A and C. So directly we will write all elements. So A union C having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So students, what you are doing? Directly you are writing elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. By mistake you are writing extra elements and you are not getting 1 mark also. 1 mark also. Okay. So write it properly. Third one, B union C. B union C. 7 and 8 both elements are common in B and C. So we'll write it once. So B union C equals to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Fourth, sorry, here by mistake I have written writing. Fourth, this is 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, and this one 10. Okay. So the fourth one, B union D. It is B union D. Here also no common element. All elements we have to write 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13 and last one 14. Now union of two sets we have completed. Now fifth one, A union B union C. Here we have to write all elements from A, B, C, and will not write the common elements repeatedly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Here we have written all elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. So this set is union of three sets. Sixth one, union of A, B and D. A union B union D. Now we know A union B. So in A union B we'll add just elements from set D. So only 9 will not be there then. 1 to 8 it is there, and here 10, 11, 12 till 14. So this set will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13 and last one 14. Understood? Now seventh one, B union C union D. We know B union C. Now we'll take its union with D. So we'll not write 10 and 11 again. We'll write it once. So 12, 13 and 14 will be added. B union C union D. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and last one 14. Understood? So here we have seen union of 3 sets. Understood? Now for the 8th question, A intersection B union C. Here only I will write it. 8th question, A intersection B union C. Now students, we are having set A also and B union C also. Now both the sets, see both the sets properly. We have to write common elements from both the sets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and here 4, 5 is there. So what are the common elements in A and B union C? Only 4 and 5. So this set will have 4 and 5 as its elements. Then 9th question, A intersection C intersection B intersection C. Now for writing this set, we need to find A intersection C and B intersection C. So what is A intersection C? Set A and set C are not having any common element. So A intersection C will be an empty set. Now B intersection C. B intersection C. We have both the sets B and C. So in their intersection only 2 elements will be there, that are 7 and 8. So B intersection C, this set will have only 7 and 8. Now we have to find intersection of both these sets. A intersection C intersection B intersection C. Okay. Now this is equal to empty set intersection with 7, 8. Now students, we know that empty set is a subset of all sets because empty set is not containing anything. Empty set, null set, or you can say as a void set also. If this set is not containing any element and if we are taking intersection of this set with any other set, so how it will be a non-empty set? So the intersection must be an empty set. So this is equals to, this intersection is equal to empty set. Understood? Now 10th question will see A union D intersection with B union C. Now for solving this, I will erase these questions. A union D. A union D. Now A set and D set we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and here 10 to 14 is there. No common element. So we have to write all elements as it is. So it is equals to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. This is your A union D. Then B union C. B union C. We already have B union C, no need to write it. So if you will observe both these sets 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here also 4, 5 and 10, 11 is there. 10, 11 is there. So in their intersection, A union D intersection with B union C have only 4 elements, that are 4, 5, 10 and 11. Understood? So in this way we have solved these all 10 questions. If you couldn't solve yesterday's worksheet or DPP I have given, so with the help of these all solved questions, you solve these questions and ask your doubts. Okay? Thank you.